Good morning everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about weeding equipments. There are different types of weeders like manually operated, engine operated weeders and tractor operated weeders. So in manually operated weeders there are different types and we will see it one by one. First let's see what is intercultural operation. It is the operation performed in the field after sowing but before harvesting the crop are called intercultural operation. It is described as breaking the upper surface of soil, uprooting the weeds, aerating the soil, thereby promoting the activities of microorganisms and make good mulch so that moisture inside the field is properly retained from the evaporation. These operations are accomplished by means of many tools and equipments such as hoe, cultivators, harrows, rotary hoes, etc. Hand hoe. It is the most popular manually operated weeding tool used in the farm. It consists of an iron blade and a wooden handle. The operator holds the handle and cut the soil with the blade to the shallow depth of 2 to 3 centimeter. Thereby, weeds are cut and soil is stirred. The handle is short, as 30 to 40 centimeter long, hence the operator uses the tool in bending posture. The coverage is 5 to 7 cent per day. Long handle weeders. Hand hoe. So previously we have seen about the hand hoe. So hand hoe exert great strain on the operator because of the short handle, with necessity the operator to do weeding job in bent posture. To avoid this, nowadays long handles are used in hoe and hence they are called long handle weeders. The popular long handle weeders available are star type weeder, peg type weeder. These weeders are also called as dryland weeders since they used in drylands. Star type weeder. It is suitable for weeding in drylands. It can be used in garden lands also when the soil moisture is low as 10 to 15%. One limitation is that it works well in line sown crops and not in broadcast fields. It consists of blade for cutting the weeds and fulcrum wheel for push-pull movement and then long handle for easy operation. Long handles reduce strain on the operator. The radial arms of the fulcrum wheel is cut into star-like projections and hence the name star-type weeder. Star wheeler is designed for loamy soils. The operating width of the blade is 120 mm and the coverage is 0.05 hectare per day. So this is the image of first one is the image of pegtooth weeder and second one is the image of star type weeder. Next we will see about the pegtooth weeder. It is suitable for weeding in dry lands. It can be used in garden lands also when the soil moisture is low as 10 to 15%. One limitation is that it works well in line sown crops and not in broadcasted field. It consists of blade for cutting the weeds, a fulcrum wheel for pushful movement and a long handle for easy operation. Long handle reduce strain on the operator. There are pegs welded on the periphery of the wheel, hence the name peg type weeder. Peg type wheel is designed for clay soil. The operation width of the blade is 120 mm. The coverage is 0.05 hectare per day. Both star type and peg type weeders are called dry land weeders. Next is wheel hoe. It is widely accepted weeding tool for weeding the agricultural. In row crops, it is a long handled tool operated by pushing and pull action. The general construction of wheel hoe comprises of a wheel, tool frame, a set of replaceable tools, and an handle. Different types of soil working tools such as straight blade, V blade, sweep, shovel, etc. can be used for different works, namely weeding, soil mulching, steering, etc. Long handle reduce stress to the operator. Wheel reduces energy requirement for pushing. All the soil working components of the tool are made from medium carbon steel. The coverage is 0.05 hectare per day. So this is the wheel hoe. Next, cono weeder. So it is used in wetlands. It consists of two rotors, floats, frame and handle. The rotor are cone in shape, smooth and serrated strips are welded on the surface along its length. The rotor are mounted in tandem with opposite orientation. The float, rotor and handle are joined to the frame. The float control working depth and does not allow rotor assembly to sink in the puddled soil. The cono weeder is operated by pushing action. The orientation of rotor create a back and forth movement in the top 3 centimeter of soil and uproot the weeds. Capacity of cono weeder is 0.18 hectare per day. Width of cono weeder is 370 mm and height is 1400 mm. So next, rotary weeder. So this is also a wetland weeder. It is suitable for doing timely weeding operation under all soil condition in limestone paddy and SRA paddy. It is a self-propelled, compact and lightweight power weeder. It weighs 70 kg and consists of 1.30 kilowatt engine, float and rotary cutting blades. There are four high-speed rotating blades rotate at 300 rpm on either side, which weed two rows at a time. The weeding width is 150 mm. Due to compactness and less weight, it is easily maneuverable between the crop row at speed. The row cropping is 236 mm and hill spacing is 168 mm. The average forward speed of operation of power weeder is about 30 meter per minute as compared to 15 meter per minute with cono weeder. The average fuel consumption is 0.4 liter per hectare per hour. The field capacity of power weeder is 0.70 hectare per day and it is about 4 times higher than the cono weeder. Engine operated weeder. It is used for both agricultural and secondary tillage operation, mainly steering the soil, uprooting the weeds, breaking clods, covering seeds, etc. It consists of 3 HP engine, a pair of ground wheel, a cultivator frame with sweep or shovel blade, steering clutch, main clutch, handle, a tail wheel and other control levers. The engine power is transmitted to ground wheel through belt pulley and sprocket chain mechanism. Ground wheel act as traction wheel and pull the cultivator when moving. The tines to be set between rows with sufficient space away from plant stem to avoid any damage to the plants. The tail wheel is provided at the rear of the cultivator frame by raising and lowering of which the operating depth of the blade can be altered. The field capacity is 0.75 to 1 hectare per day. The salient features of the unit are useful for weeding in crops like tapioca, cotton, sugarcane, maize, tomato, and pulses whose row spacing is more than 60 centimeter. Can be used for weeding in orchard, coconut fields. Engine operated rotary tiller. It is an working type tiller used for plains and hilly regions. It is used for both intercultural and secondary tillage operations, namely stirring the soil, uprooting the weeds, breaking clods, covering seeds, etc. It consists of 3 HP engine, a rotor with L blade, rotor drive mechanism, handle, and other control levers. When engine power is transmitted to rotor, the rotor rotates and till the soil. The rotor rotates in the forward direction and hence there is a forward push facilitating the forward movement of the tiller. The field capacity is 0.75 to 1 hectare per day. Salient features of the unit are useful for weeding in crops like tapioca, cotton, sugarcane, maize, coconut and pulses whose row spacing is more than 60 centimeter. Can be used for weeding in orchards, coconut fields. Suitable for hilly areas also. Depth of cut is 8 to 12 centimeter. Tractor weeders. Tractor mount 3-row rotary weeder. It consists of a mainframe, gearbox, 3 rotary weeding blade assembly, a 40 square shaft for transmission of power from gearbox to the rotary assembly, and a set of sprockets and chains. A standard 3-point hitch arrangement has been provided to mount the frame to tractor. Power from tractor PTO is transmitted to main square shaft through gearbox mounted on main frame and a set of sprocket and chain. It facilitates adjustment of row to row spacing from 675 to 1165 mm. The field capacity of machine is 0.25 hectare per hour with weeding efficiency of 85 to 87%. The appropriate cost of this machine is 60,000. The cost of operation with the machine is 1700 per hectare for single weeding as compared to 3600 per hectare by manual weeding. The machine saves 54% labor and 74% cost of operation as compared to traditional method. These are some of the tractor mount weeders. Tractor mounted cultivators. Cultivator is an implement for indoor cultivation with laterally adjustable tines or discs to work between crop rows. This can be used for seedbed preparation and for sowing with seeding attachment. The tines may have provision for vertical adjustments also. The cultivator can be disc cultivator, rotary cultivator, and tine cultivator. Disc cultivator. It is a cultivator fitted with disc. Rotary cultivator is a cultivator with tines or blades mounted on a power driven horizontal shaft. Tine cultivator. It is a cultivator fitted with tines having shovels. So let's see some of the types of cultivators. First one is sweep type. It is an intercultural implement used for removing shallow rooted weeds in between row crops. It consists of V-shaped blade with bevel-edged wings called sweeps. The blades are fitted to the tine by means of counterstuck bolts and nuts, and the tine are fitted to the frame. By skimming action under the soil at shallow depth of 2 to 3 centimeter, the sweep blade cuts the weeds. By the Cutting action, the blades break the capillary passage in the soil and provide soil mulch for moisture conservation. The coverage is 1.75 to 2.5 hectare per day. The salient feature of the unit is suitable for all row crops and soil, provides soil mulch and conserves soil moisture. Next is junior hoe. It is an intercultural equipment used for weeding between the rows of standing crops. It consists of six number of curved tines fitted with reversible shovel and attached to the framework with hitching attachment. The tines are arranged in three rows in staggered way. A handle and a beam are fixed to the framework for guiding and attaching the unit to the yoke of the animals. The spacing between the shovel can be adjusted according to the row spacing of the crops. The curved nature of the tine gives spiral action when stuck against stone or roots and releases the tine from the obstacle. The coverage is 1.5 hectare per day. This is an image of junior hoe. Duckfoot cultivator. It is a type rigid cultivator which is used mostly for shallow plowing, destruction of weeds, and retention of moisture. It consists of steel frame and a rigid tine to which sweep are attached. The implement is attached to the tractor with 3-point hitch system and is controlled by hydraulic system. The sweeps are fabricated from high carbon steel. Number of sweep can be reduced according to requirement. Usually, this cultivator is about 225 cm long and 60 cm wide with 7 sweeps. So, in this video, we have seen about different types of weeders, that is manually operated, road engine operated, and tractor operated weeders. Thank you.